Hello and welcome to you all to a new chapter of our tutorials. Today I would like to discuss with you how to update your software settings on your administrator or owner manager. Okay, so first of all we will go on home on administrator um, homepage. Then we will scroll down in the menu until we will find the option Software Configuration, Software Settings. Click on it, then a new list will be displayed with features and options. First of all, it's the studio locations. If we open it, we will have a new page displayed right here. In the first row, we have the studio name you wish to set, the performer number, and the address of the studio. And for each of them, we'll have two options to edit or delete the details about the studio. If we press on edit, we can edit the name right here. It's like 12, the Studio Venice 12, okay, Rudio Venice 12, okay. We can change the studio name, then the studio address, and we can note down some details about the studio if we wish to have more notes or more informations added for the future. Then save it, and we will be sent back to the initial page. If we press delete, I think that is no need to explain what will gonna happen. We will be asked if we surely want to delete this address. If we press yes, the address and the studio name and all the details will be deleted from your studio.com manager. The next option in the list, it's the panel settings. Here, if we open it, more points will be displayed and opened. First of all, we have the studio details, the name of your studio that can be changed right here. Okay, so we change the name of the studio. We can choose the language of the software. That can be English, Romanian, Spanish, and Russian. Okay. Okay, let's do it like this. Then you can choose a time zone. After this, you can change how many entries to show in a table that supports your display, like on your page, how many entries you wish to be displayed. You can upload the logo image for your studio right here, and the logo will be displayed as this one. Okay. You can upload the background image for your studio. Choose the file from here, and the image will be on the background of your studio.com profile. Or if you don't want to change it, you can simply let it like this, and this main theme will be displayed as main. After this, you can upload a YouTube video as a background login page, or a Vimeo video as a background login page. You simply have to copy the link's location and paste it right here or right here. Vimeo, the last one, YouTube, the first one. Then simply save it, and that would be all. The second row, it's the internal support messenger. You will need an account configured on providesupport.com if you want to use this feature. You have to please note that this is a commercial live support tool, so it's up to you if you want to configure it or not. You can configure the internal messages right here. You shall set an email address where you will receive the daily chat discussions. Here you can set an internal messenger system, Pigeon, in this case, yes or no. And the third and the fourth option is to allow the models to chat between each other. If you select no, the models will not be able to discuss and see only the admins. So if it's set no, they can chat only with your staff, with your admins or technicians or any other people you select in the list. Or the second option here, to allow the models to see each other in the body list. If you select no, then the models can see only your admins. Save it, and that would be all for internal support messenger. The active performers. You can allow the models to change their account password in this software. If you press and select yes, then the models will be available to change their password. If you change it to no, only you will be available to change these details. The second option here is to allow the models to change their profile picture. That will be displayed on the model manager when they log in, right here. Okay, this being said, let's go to the next point, the scheduler. First of all, you can allow admins to schedule a new shift in a room where there are already existing shifts. So if this option is pressed and it's on yes, then one moment, let's choose for example model scheduler, then choose a studio, and I will explain you how it works. If this option is turned on yes, for example, then your staff and your admins will be available to add a new shift right here. So simply add a new shift, select the model, and that would be all. The shift will be displayed and added. If this option is set on no, then you will be the only one that can make changements, and this button will not be available for your admins or your staff to change the settings, to change the schedule that is made by you. Then the second option, it's to force the models submit the work schedule for a given time frame, or you can set a periodically request for the models to set their schedule. It can be, as you can see here, weekly, periodically, or monthly. If you set it on weekly, for example, as I set it here, that means that the model will be requested every once on a week. If the model will want to connect on the model manager and use the full features of it, once a week the model will be asked to configure the profile in order to have access to her model manager. Okay, so this schedule will be completed, then the model can connect and use the full features. If you set it periodically or on a period, on 2 weeks, the model will have to do it. If you set it monthly, in every month the model will have to complete the number of shifts. Then you shall enforce, the second option is to enforce the model to set up 5 or more working days. It depends of the value you set it here. Okay, so we will ask the model to fill up 5 shift days in a week. And the last option here is to allow the models to schedule a maximum number of unsure shifts. So if a model it's not sure about one day, and if she will be available for that shift or not, she can have 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 or as many shifts as unsure shifts as you want. It can be 0 as well. So as it can be set by you, it will be displayed on model profile when she will complete. Okay, so she will have available as many days as you will complete here. The next point is the periodical earnings for overnight shifts. For example, you shall, if you set this first option on yes, that means if the model will have an overnight shift and earnings in the middle of the night, the shift will start in before the middle of the night and will continue over the middle of the night. This earnings will be displayed in separate days. So the first part before the middle of the night and the second one after the middle of the night, if it's pressed as yes. If not, it will be displayed as a normal shift, and it will be not split in days. Then we have the estimated total for payment periods. The estimated total will be displayed. I will show you one moment. For every model, it will be displayed on home, and it will be right here. Okay, if you choose it to be an estimation, here in the first value you will have the amount gained until now, and in the second part the estimated total of the period. If you choose not to set it and you choose the second option, to show the target reach instead estimated total earnings. So for example, I will tell you like this. If you have the model Annie, okay, so you set with Annie a target of 1,000 euro per period. Okay, if you choose it right here, you can add, and it will be displayed as a target, and the target will be in the second row. Okay, and the total earnings until now will be displayed right here. The next part will be the penalties, and we have 1, 2, 3 options. First of them will be the automatic penalty for absence. The penalty will be automatically deleted if you undo the absence from the scheduler. Okay, so as I displayed for you before, the model scheduler is right here, Boy Studios, and if there is any absence, it will be displayed right here. And you have the possibility to delete the absence from the scheduler. Okay, you can set up a value of the penalty, and if the absence will be in one day, the penalty will be auto applied. Then only you can delete it if you will wish. Then you will have the automatically penalty for the incomplete shift. This will be applied if the shift will be incomplete at the end of the day, or when the model will choose to end her online time. So how can I explain it to you right now? It's like okay, we spoke with Annie. The hour target for today, it's 6 hours. It's of 6 hours. It doesn't matter in how many time she will reach that time, because she can have breaks at any time she wants, but at the end of the day the total time shall be of 6 hours. If, for example, this time will be lower than 6 hours, then an automatically amount will be deducted, or a penalty will be applied, as much as you set it is, like 2 euros, 3 euros, or dollars, or as much as you will set right here. Then we have the third option, the penalties for deleting shifts. If the shifts will be deleted and you choose a value right here, you can add a value and it will be applied every time one shift will be deleted or changed, or okay. This being said, we reached the last option, the SMS, that it's only available for Romania, and the API key connection and the API password. We can periodically check if a model with a scheduled shift has not yet started it. Even you can provide a text of maximum 160 characters that will be sent via SMS to model's phone to remind you about this shift in the calendar. If you leave this field empty, this feature will be disabled. So you choose, if you are from Romania in this moment, you can choose if you want to use it or not.